Hello friends, welcome back to this series of React.js programming, and in the previous video you might have seen that we have created one test app, and in the previous video I just explained you about the directory structure of the React.js project, and today I'm just going to run our first application that we just created using the npx command, this command in the previous videos. So let's just run it. So how to run it? Let's just go to this path and open this path in the PowerShell, Windows PowerShell in the administrative mode. Let me again remind you that whenever you use any application like it's PowerShell or if it's a simple command prompt, you just need to run, you should run in administrative mode so that you get all the possible access to you. Okay, so let me just go to that path, and it's already in that path. So let me just start it. How to start your application? Npm start. You need to run this command. Once you run this command, you will see this React script start, right? So as of now, this script is going to is starting the application, the test app application, and once it will be started, it will automatically launch the editor, the browser, right? You can see that it has already it has automatically started the browser, which is the Chrome browser. I have not done anything. It is simply starting the browser, right? And it is starting my application at the port 3000, and you will be able to see that what it shows to you, all the default things that are provided by the React libraries for your application, for your default application, that will be displayed here, right? So here you can see that this is the default application where it comes like it's the logo which is moving around, and you can see that you can simply copy this and you can run it anywhere. Like if you want to run it in Chrome, you can go to the Chrome and you can run it, right? So this is the Chrome. Here also it is running. So if your React Native is running, then in that case it means that you can run your you can just type this URL to any browser and you will be able to see the output. I mean, you will be able to run your web application. So this is all about the web application, which is by default provided to you. Let me just open it and let us do the changes to it, right? And let's see what happens. So let me come to this Visual Studio Code and let me open this folder, open folder, and let me just open this test folder. Just select the test folder and it will be loaded for you. And I told you that in this index.html everything is happening, right? So in this index.html you can see that this is the title of your application React app that might be coming here. Here you can see that it's React app. This is the title. If you want to change this title, let me just make it like this. So if you want to change the title, you can simply write like my first React app, right? So this is my first React app, and now if you will see this, you will be able to see that this is my first React app. This is coming here, right? So this is the title of my web application. You can see it here. So whatever you will change, that will immediately be reflective here, right? So let me just open it again, and here you can see that there are a number of things as per the instructions given here. All these things are getting represented here on the web page, right? If I want to change the content on this web page, let me go to this index.js. From where it is coming? It is coming from here, react.js react dom.render, right? So this is the react dom.render from where this is rendering all these things. In the root, what is this root? This root is here. This is the root. Here I have just created a default root. This is inside the body section, right? So this has been created by default when you first create your application using the npx command. So this root is already there. And here in the src folder, if you go to the index.js, here you can see that react dom.render has rendered this thing, right? So this is the app, this app function in the app.js. This is the function which is displaying all the logo. You can see that header, logo, everything. This has given the paths from where it will take the logo, learn React, everything. This thing has been represented here using the same app.js. So if you change this in app.js, if you change it like welcome to the React.js app. If you do something like this and simply save it, once you save it, you will simply able to see that it has been changed. Welcome to the React.js app, right? So this is how the application is running, right? Here you have created inside the index.html. Here you have div id. Yeah, there is a div component which has the name, which has the id as root, and this is the app.js where you have this class name app, and this is the function name which is governing all that is displayed on this page, right? So how that is governing, that is all because of this index.js. So in this index.js, this render function is getting called. So using this render function, you can simply create your own call your own function using which you can display everything. So this function, due to this function only, all that is displayed, right? So if you want to comment it, it's a simple C style comment. So if you want to comment it, you just comment it and you will be able to see a blank page here, right? There is nothing on this page. It's a blank page, right? So as of now, we just need this React DOM, and keep these things here as well, import, and this is not needed. So let me just comment it. These are not needed. I told you in the previous video that service worker is an advanced concept, and we will learn it in later videos. Okay, so let me just show the hello Angular here. Okay, let me see it. Okay, src index.js. This is needed, I guess. Yeah, that was needed, but I need to just remove the reference from everywhere before I do that. Okay, so let me leave that as it is. So leave all these things as it is for now. Just do one thing. We are going to create the element which will be displayed in the root section of this index.html. So in the root section, we want to display uh, a welcome message in the header one style, right? So let's see that how we can do that. So let's come to the index.js and let's write something like let element is equal to h1 welcome to React world, right? So this is how the welcome to React world, this is how you can write it. And this is the variable that I have created, let el. Let is a use of creating the variable. And here what I can do, here I can do React DOM dot render, and here you can give like the name of the element el, right? And then you can give the name null. You can pass the null, and then you can pass the section where it will go. So that is the root, right? So let's see what happens now. Okay, React DOM dot render. Okay, let me just okay, so here is the, oh, okay, so you need to pass the document dot get element by id. So that was a mistake. Let's correct that. So here you don't need to do this, you just need to do this, something like this. So what we are doing here, we are rendering this element which is header one type message. Where we are rendering it, we are rendering it to the document.getElementId root, and what it refers to, it refers to this root. This is the root inside the body section of your index.html, the main page which is displayed, the default page which is displayed as the very first page of your web application. Okay, so let's run this. In fact, you don't need to run this. You will simply able to see this because it all automatically gets built and updated, right? So this is the way you can do this, and there is one more way to do this. This style is called the it's a JSX style, JSX code, right? This is the JSX code. This is the JSX style of writing the code, right? If you want to write in the React style, so you can create something like this: React dot create React dot create element. right? So what element you want to create? I want to create an element of type h1, which is the header one, right? And you need to pass the null for now. And what will be the content in that h1? For the header one, what will be the content? So that will be welcome to the React world. So that will be the message, right? So now we are just going to display this EL in this root folder, in this root div, right? So in this div component, we are going to display this message, which is the welcome to the React world under the heading h1. H1 style heading, right? So let me see. It comes again. Yeah, it come again, right? So let us make it h6. Not h6, let me just make it h4 so that it looks something better. Okay, so you can see that it became h4. So our changes are working here, right? So this is the way you can reach to your index.html, and that is the way you can create in the application.js. You can create some function or some other JS files you can create, which can be referred again and again to the to help to navigate through the website. So that you can do, and that we will learn in the coming videos. So for today, that's it, and you can practice it for yourself. For your basic application, you simply need these two things only. One is React and the other one is React DOM. If you have to use the React library, you need to write like this: import React from React and import React DOM for React DOM. I have already told you about the React DOM. This is the document object model based library using which you can render your messages, render your components on the web pages in the React.js applications. Okay, so let me just save it, and after saving it, I should be able to see the messages. Okay, service worker is not defined, no undiv. So let me just see index.js what it says. Service worker, you need to just comment it and then it will be able to run. So let me just save it, and now it should not show any problems. Okay, again it shows me welcome to the React world. Why it was showing problem? Because service worker was not there and we were simply doing an unregister for it. So if you want to write your first application, you just need these things: React, and simply create your element, and you can simply write it here. If you want to create other elements, suppose you want to create something else, in that case, suppose you want to create a paragraph p1, so you can write it like p1, it's p paragraph, and then you will be able to see this message in the paragraph. Yeah, I have saved it, and you can see this is the paragraph style of messaging. If you write like h1, if you like h1 style, then it will be this thing, which will display you in the header one style. Okay, so we will change the color as well. We will make it italic, and all those formattings which are done, we will do all those things in the coming videos. So be with me and keep learning. Happy learning, and we will meet in the next video. Bye bye.